I'm a mother of 3 children, Josh, Tom, and Rachel. And Tom is the one who killed himself. He was introverted in many ways, and yet he was a happy-go-lucky kid. I wouldn't say he was extroverted as a child, but he was very gregarious. He was happy, sweet, had a lot of friends, just enjoyed life. We used to call him the Sunshine Boy.
As a child, he was very much the joyful member of the family, just happy-go-lucky. And well, as a preschooler, he'd be kind of a kid that would come into a room and smile and light it up, you know.
He'd copy everything I do, and I don't know, I think he kind of just looked up to me, and he'd always be tagging along or something along that line. Yeah, he was pretty carefree.
He was very sensitive in that he could be very easily wounded with just words. And that was something that we worked on constantly, was to help make sure that he didn't take other people's opinions on as his own definition of himself. It was like suddenly overnight he changed. A child who was normally happy and satisfied with life suddenly began to be almost in opposition with it. So he'd be running away from school, running away from home, almost for no one's sensible reason. Things would set him off. You could see it pained him to pain others around him, and that worried us as well.
As a young teenager, he'd left home for a while and lived on the streets. And we were quite concerned about that, of course. You know, it was quite traumatic for us and for him. But after he came home, that all changed. There was never any more threats of leaving home. In terms of being at risk, we, at this point in his life, thought that he was probably as, you know, as positive, you know, as we had seen him in years.
There's something inside, like, that that made him sad inside. You knew there was some kind of deep sadness in him, but you thought it would come out eventually, but he was gonna succeed because he had turned things around so much, you know?
He didn't come home that night. We went ahead and went to bed. But the next morning he wasn't here to deliver his